This video is sponsored by Instant Gaming. Get cheap game time as well as other Warcraft products at affordable prices. Click the link in the description below to check it out. Hello guys, this is Doron's Movies, and today I'll be talking about the humans and how powerful they are in the lore, briefly covering their history, culture, characteristics, and achievements. So without further ado, let's get into the lore. Many millennia ago, the Titans arrived to the planet and cleared it of the old god corruption. Subsequently, they would create their own servants known as the Titanforged in order to put the planet under control. One of these were the Vrykul, a fearsome race of half-giant warriors. When the Curse of Flesh occurred due to the old god tinkering, all hell would break loose and these Vrykul would succumb to this disease. During the Civil War, a group of Vrykul followed Tyr in his rebellion against Loken. They ventured to what is now the Eastern Kingdoms, and after being tracked down by the Catraxi, the Titan Keeper Tyr sacrificed himself. The Vrykul from his group were so moved by this noble act that they decided to settle upon his death site, naming it Tirisfal, Tyr's Fall. Some time later, when the Curse of Flesh really took control, the Vrykul in Northrend ordered the death of children that were considered weak. Some parents did not obey this order, and they sent them to Tirisfal as they heard of the legend of the Titan Keeper's sacrifice. Anyway, many years would pass and these humans would begin to change. For a long time they were very wild, tribal, and were constantly battling each other. However, all changed when the Arathi decided to unite all the humans. Through war and diplomacy, they formed the nation of Arator, building the capital city of Strom. For the first time ever, the wild humans became a civilization and a force not to be trifled with. A big reason for this union was the troll threat up north, and shortly after, they went to war. Humans had aided the High Elves in defeating the trolls, and in return, the elves taught the humans the ways of magic. Some time after, Arator would split into many human kingdoms, and they would spread all over the continent from Lordaeron up north to Stormwind down south. They would all forge their own destiny and would become more and more distant. However, millennia later, with the Orcish invasion, they had a joint cause that forced them to reunite once again. The Alliance of Lordaeron defeated the Orcish horde after a brutal and bloody campaign. Unfortunately, only a few years later, everything would fall apart when the new threat arose, the Scourge. With most of the human kingdoms falling, Stormwind now stands as the strongest bastion of human civilization. With the recreation of the Alliance, they are essentially the leading and the most numerous race. After new invasions, threats and wars with the Horde, the humans still stand, arguably stronger than ever. So, with this short history, what are the characteristics of humans and how powerful are they? Much like real-world humans, the humans of Azeroth range from 5 to 6 feet in height on average, with some humans going as far as 6 feet 6. Their skin color ranges from dark to very light, with the same concept applying to their hair and beard color. Naturally, they seem to be very muscular when compared to similar races such as the elves. Humans are somewhat between the dwarves and elves when it comes to being stocky or slender. This build most definitely comes from their ancestors the Vrykul, whom are much taller and muscular, being bigger than almost all other playable races. Much like the orcs, what makes humans powerful is their sense of community. They take comfort in having an orderly and just society. They usually live in villages, towns and cities, and their strength comes from numbers and intelligence. Even though relatively short-lived when compared to the elves, their intellect can lead them to great achievements when it comes to magic, with many human mages exceeding the elves in Highborn in power, albeit very rarely. As opposed to many other races, they don't really understand the reverence for nature that others hold so dearly. Ages ago they practiced a very basic form of druidism, but that has been long abandoned. possibly the strongest pillar of their society is their faith, and that is in the light. The light is the main religion of the humans, and some of the most powerful of the race are practitioners. Aside from warriors like paladins that defend and shield their society, there are also priests that keep them together, and by spreading the faith, they hold the community tightly knit. A somewhat unique feature that the humans possess is their unchecked passion and ambition, which has led them to build all of these kingdoms and to explore so many new things in a relatively short amount of time. When it comes to military strength, their power comes from organization, diplomacy, and training. Humans are no single class race, and they are very versatile, from warriors to hunters up to mages and warlocks. As notable during the Orcish Wars and now, the humans are most powerful when united, especially with other races. So their intelligence and diplomacy skills lead to forging of factions such as the Alliance, significantly bolstering their power. In terms of warfare, they utilize so many strategies and tactics with the versatile classes, as well as siege engines, catapults, and various war machines. Humans also build forts, strongholds, and watchtowers in order to fortify their positions. So, in conclusion, even though physically powerful, the main strength of the humans comes from the social aspect of their nature. As opposed to many races that rely on one or two characteristics, the humans are literally the jack of all trades when it comes to races, with incredible versatility. They are warriors, priests, engineers, mages, farmers, explorers, and many other things. Keep in mind, in this video I didn't cover all humans, saving the cool Tiran ones for a separate video. Regardless, the humans as a race are some of the most important and currently one of the most powerful races on the world of Azeroth. Alright, and that is all I have for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really helps out and keeps all the content going. Thanks a lot for taking your time out of the day to watch this video, and see you next time.